Yo.
Man, finna inhale that.
Or can we just keep rolling? This is the wrong beer, bro. This is the agave one, right?
No, this one has agave in it, bro.
Ah, my fault. I just saw the cactus on this shit too, and so I was like, shit.
2 beers got agave in it.
Yeah. What up? Welcome to another episode of Black Brewers Podcast. We are here at Modist Brewery in downtown Minneapolis. My name is Anthony.
My name is Greg.
It's Phillip.
Man, and it's another episode, man. So let's jump into it, gentlemen. How y'all feeling today?
I'm feeling good, man. It's kind of been a whirlwind of the last couple of days and whatnot. I'm going to Madison for Great Taste this weekend. So if you're out in Madison, come say what's up. We'll be at the Dangerous Man booth. But then besides that, man, just trying to get all my ducks in a row. You know, busy week.
Definitely, man. For me, it's just been a good week, man. I've been riding my bike 14 miles to and from 14 miles total. Just getting my exercise in, trying to get my body right, trying to be like Phill, man. I'm trying to be like you, bro.
Hey, man, you got to elevate that vibration, man. Come on, you got to be glowing when you walk in the room.
I think I am glowing.
I think you do. You do when you get off the bike, man. Yeah. It just happens like that.
How you doing, though, bro?
I've been good, man. It's another busy week for myself as well. Yeah. We're like creeping up on the finish line. I got finals of this week for yoga class, and so that's just, I got a lot to do, and we're here having fun, kicking it, talking. It's just good to get up with you guys and figure out what how we gonna proceed forward. You know,
it's been a little bit more often than because we took a little break, so it's like feels good.
It was our summer break, you know, in between, you know, episodes, but now we back in full effect, man, and trying to keep them rolling. So, question, gentlemen. You guys heard about the primaries?
Yes.
Yep.
What'd you guys think about them?
I mean, everything kind of just happened, I don't know, I don't want to say as it should, but a lot of the incumbents won again. There wasn't really many surprises or anything like that. Hopefully everyone got out there and voted because it's important. It's
These
important.
Matters. State matters, man. Local level matters.
Yeah, exactly. Like, don't just think just because, we're not voting for the president or the vice president or whatever, that it doesn't matter. You definitely need to vote at the local level as well.
Local level matters more, I think, than the president.
It affects your everyday.
Your
That's
day-to-day,
really what it is.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, I saw that Waltz won again. Alan, she won again.
It was close.
A lot of pretty much the same stuff. Mary Moriarty, I saw.
That was a good one. I think that was a real good one. Shout out to On-Site for having her, the little interview with her, the little thing I saw on Instagram. So, you know, we got people in, man.
Yeah, not too much change. Things kind of went where, it should have went. That's all
cool.
you can ask for.
Not a whole lot to go about, but it was cool. You know what I mean? It just, the matter is just get out there and vote. Yeah,
make sure y'all get out there. November's coming up quick. Another election, you know, make sure we get out there and exercise your right to vote.
Definitely. Up next, I guess we'll go right into the beers then. Shit. We've got 3 wonderful beers from Modist right now.
Yep.
We've got this beautiful Mexican lager that we're gonna probably start with.
Yeah, it's the La Crispy, man. It's a Mexican style lager with Pilsner malt, Munich malt, flake maize, and agave nectar. Kettle hopped with Hallertau, Sapphire, and Triple Pearl, and Citra. And it was done with Ladonia, man. Shout out to Ladonia, man.
Big shout out to Ladonia. We need to get over there.
Yeah, we do need to get over there.
We need to get over to Ladonia for real. They make good beer, and their space is awesome. I haven't been in a while, but I went for like a salsa night or something like that. It was lit. It was super lit.
They got that mini soccer field up there.
Yeah, mini soccer field.
It always happens. It's not just in my
too.
neighborhood, man. So I'm always riding by there on the bike. So I need to go there more often.
Them tacos be hitting sometimes, man. I ain't gonna lie. You go up in there hungry, you're good because they always got food. So that's always nice because that doesn't always happen.
This is a nice lager. It's crisp, nice and light.
I'm getting definitely getting that agave on the nose. So what do y'all think of the taste? I want to taste this thing.
I like this one, man. I think the agave marries so well with the maize and the malts because it doesn't over sweeten, and it just blends right in, man. It's like folded in flour into pancake dough. It's just crazy how harmonious this beer is. And then at the end, you get a little bit of the hops just giving you just a little bit of a whisper. They don't overtake it. They don't step on your palate. They sit in their place and they stay there and they stay in their lane. I love it. This beer's, this one's grown on me.
Real drinkable.
What I like about it, man, it's got that classic Pilsner taste, but a little something extra on it. You know, you can't really put your mouth on it if you don't have the palate for it, but it's definitely taking me to different places, you know. A trip around the globe.
Yeah, it's got a nice warmth to it too in the middle of the body with it. So it's but it's
The summer's coming
refreshing.
to an end, but I kind of want to finish it out with this one because, yeah, it's like we got a couple more warm days ahead, and this will be good at the lake or on a boat or something. I mean, you know, winter right around the corner, man, so, you know.
We're in the dog days of August,
it's going to be
though.
snowing before you know it.
Yeah.
I love the color as well. It's like, when you look at it, this is a classic Pilsner color.
Golden nectar, man. Look at that. It just shines in the light.
Honestly, I might drink some of this a little bit later. I might take some of this home. You know,
Yeah, take that home with you, huh? Yeah, you gonna take it back to the crib, eh? Okay.
Man, what's been up with the music lately, man?
Oh man, a lot of good stuff coming out, but for now I'm just gonna limit it to a couple things. Black Thought, legendary MC, 1/4 of the Roots,
Man,
right?
it's
1/5,
it's
like
a lot of the Roots,
1/8, something like that.
They're like Menudo. at
He's
this
a
point.
part of the
Exactly.
Roots.
But
But
it
Black
just-
Thought,
One
Black
of
Thought,
many.
if you don't know, one of the most legendary wordsmiths that's ever graced the mic.
Out of Philly.
Yep, out of Philadelphia.
Beer
He
culture,
just dropped
beer
a
gang.
new album called Cheat Codes.
Yeah.
So if you haven't listened to that yet, go ahead and go check that out because he is definitely one of the better MCs that puts out quality.
If not the
Quality.
best, man.
Yeah, I mean,
Man, he's hard to argue with. He's
He's
so
underrated.
good. He's like
Underrated.
that kid that you will go to play with, and he keeps dunking on you, and he's just good at everything.
What is
and
he,
you
Jimmy
just
Mello?
you just want to play the game, but he just keeps winning, and then nobody wants to play with him. That's why you don't catch. Yeah, that's why you don't catch people rapping with him like that, because they just can't keep up, man. He's.
so would you say he's like a top 5, top 10, top 20?
Question before that, though. I came across an article called The Case for Black Thought as one of the all-time great MCs. So speaking of top 3, who's your top 3?
Top 3?
Top 3.
And so we're talking. So on top 3, we're talking about someone based on totality or just their rhyming
Just
ability?
personally, man. Personally.
Personally. Okay,
Not,
got
not
you.
who
Got
it
you.
should be, but just
Got you.
who's your top 3. Then?
Got you. Oh, my top 3?
Yeah.
Rich White Man, Tyga, and Viper.
Okay.
No, I'm just playing. Hey, if you don't
Two of
know,
those I don't know.
if you don't know
You don't
those
wanna
names,
know-
yeah.
Don't worry about any
I'll play
of
you
those.
some Rich White Man
Okay.
after this.
Oh,
His name is Rich White Man.
Okay.
Is one of his best songs is called
he
White
doesn't
Pipe.
give a fuck.
It's called White Pipe.
The piping of white.
White, yeah, he's got the white pipe, so yeah, it's lit. But my top 3, in all seriousness, I would probably have to throw in Jay-Z just because growing up, he was like a big part of me growing up. Definitely Hov. I would say Andre 3K up there. I don't know if I could top 3, but I'll throw him in there. And then for my third, I'm definitely gonna have to throw in my guy Nas.
So,
My guy Nas.
Is that your personal top 3 for real, or is that just like,
That's my
Yo,
we're recording the
politically correct.
podcast, and I had to come up with this in like 2
is that your
seconds.
politically correct top 3? Because you ain't got no Detroit guys. You a Detroit guy and you love Detroit rap,
I'm
man.
throwing Eminem or something like that.
No, you know,
Come on.
what's up, man? I know you fuck with you got your Detroit homies out there.
Nah,
man. Babyface Ray,
that's
you know,
that's my
got
top
them
3.
Vezo, like
Yeah.
that's who you listening to day in and day out though.
Right, but if I want to like actually sit down and really listen to something, I'm going with those 3.
Okay.
So for my top 3, I'm a lyricist. I'm an old East Coast lyricist guy. You know what I'm saying? So you had 2 of the same ones I had. Nas, Andre 3 Stacks, can't go wrong with Atlanta, and Black Thought, man. He's been in my top 3 since his 2014, 2015 album. I can't remember the name of the title, it'll lose me right now, but phenomenal dude. That's just, plus, beer culture, beer game.
Yeah, nah, I feel it. Black Thought, he deserves it.
Black
He
Thought's
deserves a
nice,
slot.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he deserves a spot in the top 5. For me, man, it's none of them because all those guys are awesome. But however, we're not doing that. That's like the PC answers to me. It's your answers. I respect them. However,
I get you.
that's just
I mean, we a little
For
bit
me-
older than you too.
Yeah.
you a year, you by a couple decades, but it doesn't matter, man.
decades? Oh,
Did
man.
you ever even listen to Jay-Z, bro?
Yeah, Jigga Cole, bro. Don't get it twisted, bro. These guys are all special. They deserve. Yeah,
You
obviously.
came in around Kingdom Come.
That's I don't know about
I'ma
that
say
one,
this,
Bucko.
though.
King came in, Kingdom come, bro. You was right with her with me then.
So when you talk about me old, it makes me feel like this shirt. Nina
Nina
Simone
Simone.
puts me in a mood, man.
Put
She's
you in a
saying
mood.
that.
Shout out to Nina Simone. She's nice. You ever seen her? You ever seen videos of her playing the keys,
Oh, yeah,
bro?
Definitely.
Man,
I got like
literally,
4 or 5 albums.
when I
so-
watch her play the keys, bro, that's how that's when I think of people say tickling the keys, tickling
Yeah.
the ivory.
Yeah.
Like this lady, just the way she touches the keyboard and makes it sound the way it do.
Yeah.
Nina Simone's nuts, man.
So since ours
Anything.
is, you know, PC, what's
Mine,
yours?
Currency the Hospital is number one for
Okay,
me.
big
He's
shouts
my
out
number one.
Currency.
He's,
Nice.
all right, he's
Louisiana.
consistent. He's prolific. Dude's just amazing. He's my hero. Like,
New Orleans stand up.
yeah,
for
man.
real.
He chose to do things his way, and he continues to show why that way works. When you can just be unapologetically yourself.
Yeah.
I love that about him. That's number one. First off, number two, I think it's man. That's where it gets a little complicated. That's where it does get. That's where Spitters is just number one. Period. Point blank. Period. He was inspired by the Jay-Z's and the Nas's. So from that, you get that.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
no doubt.
That's like, you know what I mean? So like without them, it wouldn't be this, but because they were there, you have this. Because they're able to be them, he's able to be him. So that alone, that's cool. Another one, let me just throw out Freddie Gibbs. Freddie Gibbs is nice,
Gibbs.
man.
Yeah,
He's
nice.
murderous with the flow.
Freddie
Gibbs
punched up in Buffalo Gibbs.
and he survived, and he went ahead and worked his way up out of that thing
just
too.
Tell him to be careful messing around with BSF, man.
Yeah, man. Well,
Yeah,
first
totally.
off, those are all grown men. They need to just have a conversation because clearly that was all miscommunication. You're damn near 40 trying to talk about scuffling. Just talk it out. Stop
Exactly.
it. Cut that shit out,
We don't
man.
need no more violence in here.
Y'all grown ass
Real.
men, man. Cut that out, man. Go have a conversation, man. Just, you probably got each other's phone numbers. Anywho, Freddie, man. Freddie's just look him up, man. Come on, like the emotion, the visceralness, the amount of capacity for him to just create a great verse on every song he's on, and he just continues to get better. And he works so well with some of the greatest producers on earth. So there's that alone. Number three, we'll put Kenny in there. Yeah, I can't even do that. We could probably,
Kendrick,
you could, you know, these are really, one of those two you could flip flop. But like, yeah, Kenny, man, I saw Kenny go from overly dedicated, K-Dot, to I got to see him rise up to where he's at now, to where this dude you don't hear from him. You just see him, oh, he's touring, and then next thing you know, he just kind of ducks, and then he just makes out what he's making, and then he just talks about his life. Man, talk about
Unapologetically,
growth,
too.
man. Yes, man.
But speaking of Gibbs, know who Gibbs reminds me of, for me personally? He reminds me of Biggie. Like, how
Freddie Gibbs?
Yeah. And the way I said that is how he paints a picture and you can see it.
Okay, all right.
You know what I'm saying?
fair.
Like his rhyme style, and like he rhymes and you're like, oh, I can see it viscerally.
I
You know what I'm saying?
All right, I feel that. I ain't even mad at you on that one.
I like Freddie's music, man, but some of the background stuff I'm a little iffy on, but
Well,
his dad is the
music,
police,
man.
bro.
Yeah.
His dad and his brother's a DA, bro. I don't know. I
mean,
don't know
but you
how
can't
he
help
was
what your
doing.
family is.
I don't know how he was doing everything that he was doing. My man was a high school or a football player until he was like 22,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden, I don't know. We don't got to get into all that.
But it's speaking of that, like it's funny, like.
But I like Freddie. I got his albums in my car.
A lot of people don't know, like a lot of rappers nowadays, like they have these personas. But a lot of these brothers, man, and sisters, they college educated. People
Right.
be
Yeah,
sleep.
man. Look at 2 Chainz, man.
Man, Wale,
Yeah.
HBC,
Man.
like
J
yeah,
Cole.
Yeah, like
Come on,
all
man.
these people, it's this persona people think like, oh my God, they street hood, and not saying they ain't, but they
you don't
smart.
got to be.
Yeah,
You
you
don't
don't
have
gotta
to
be.
be. Yeah,
Even
you
background or
can
not.
rise above that, and you can like really have put your stuff together and then put something out and be dope with it.
Well, that's why your bars be so much superior than some of these other guys anyways, man, because they actually use their brain in a calculating way that creates insane bars. Like, give me that. I want that.
For this last one though, and this is all I got for the music though. This is kind of like an old school meets new school. Juicy J and Pierre
Juicy.
Bourne just dropped an album.
Shut the fuck up!
I don't know if it came out this week or if it came out like a week ago, but it's pretty fresh.
What's the name of it?
It's called Space Age Pimpin'. Cover is nuts.
So
Cover is
that's
nuts,
the name
bro.
of a song
Yeah, of
from
course.
back in the day.
Yeah.
If y'all
That's
know,
MJG and 8 Ball,
and
right?
A-Ball.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
throwback to
Yeah.
Memphis. You know what I mean?
Hey,
Big throwback to
Stay
Memphis.
Safe. Them was my guys back
But,
in the day.
It's got Pierre Bourne on there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See that?
so it's like it's a marriage of like what's new and current. Because Pierre Bourne, I think he's only like 20,
Yeah, he's young.
20 or 21 or
He's
something
young.
like that.
He's young.
So you got him, and then you got a legend, veteran, and Juicy.
Grammy Award
and,
winning.
and they came together.
Oscar.
Oscar. You're right.
And
Oscar.
I'm pretty sure he's won a Grammy or two.
He probably has.
We
I
were
mean, that's what I was
listening
thinking
to a
of.
little
Oscar.
bit
Yeah.
earlier, and it was cool. You know what I mean? Like some of the stuff is a little different just because it's like a meld of old and new. But it was cool.
I'm with
I
it.
remember
The
him at
Juicy
3-6.
stuff was good, but I got, like we were talking about earlier, man. I'm good on the auto tune with the Pierre Bourne situation. It's coming a little heavy on the auto tune. Just stop it.
That was-
Just slow down, man.
But that
Slow
anything
down
I
on
hear,
the auto-tune.
what's his name on? Why can't I think of his name? Lil Wayne's auto tune out now.
See, but that's because he's actually rapping and he's not trying to sing and kind
Got
of
bars at
sing and rap.
least.
He's
Yeah,
got real
he got
bars, man. It's
bars.
just, it's a little different. Like, it's like there's the T-Pains of the world, but that's because T-Pain made that, and from him came, the Travises.
He can really sing,
he can actually sing, too.
He can actually sing.
I just get a little annoyed when he just talk rapping and you got auto-tune, and it's doing too much, man. Your bars probably would have been better, and your delivery would have been more intriguing to my ear, in particular, if you would have just cut the auto-tune off, man.
So auto-tune is for you is like when keeping it real goes wrong?
Yeah, sure. I suppose. Yeah, auto-tune. Oh, goodness. So what you got right there,
Round
man?
2?
Yeah, this right here is this prickly pear,
The
man.
color on that is amazing.
Yeah, another
man.
one.
Looks like it's got a light underneath it, man. The way it's just
So this is the mother Cactus. It's a sour with Pilsner malt, wheat malt, smoked malt as well. And again, blue agave nectar. Prickly pear and lime.
Got it.
Ooh. It
Oh,
smells
yeah.
decadent.
man.
You can taste the cactus, the prickly
This
pear.
one just
Honestly, prickly pear is a pretty hard flavor to impart into beer.
Definitely.
So I'm actually kind of impressed, or not kind of, I'm actually impressed with how you can actually taste the flavor. You got the smoked malts in there that
smoky.
you can actually really flavor. It's kind of got, I don't want to say it tastes like mezcal because it doesn't really, in my opinion, taste like mezcal, but you got the smokiness that mezcal has.
To me, that's the best thing about it, man, is that smoke. It just reminds me of a nice, light-bodied cigar. You know what I'm saying?
This would probably go great
Great
with a
with
little cigar, yeah.
With a little blonde, with a light blonde cigar, preferably my preferable cigar is the acid, so.
with the old boy leaning on the motorcycle. I'm gonna be real, man. This beer, man, these beers have been impressing me because this is kind of the difference between cooking up something good and having separate things that taste good, and putting something together and infusing it and having different flavors come together and join union to create something whole, like a whole new, like putting blue and red to create green. That's what this is to me, because I don't even taste the smoke. The smoke doesn't stand out. Like when I say that, the smoke works in such harmony with the other flavors that it creates a whole new sensation. It's actually a sweetness on the uptick with me in the middle of the mouthfeel that I get. And that prickly pear, I've had it in other beers and it tends to come off a bit tart. It stands out more, and it comes off like kind of like how a blueberry, a raspberry does. Like it's good. It's not like candy. Yeah. But it's in real life a raspberry tends to be more tart.
That peppery tart.
Yes, but and with this here, it draws out the sweetness of the prickly pear, and it also, that smokiness also helps elevate that as well with all the other flavors mixing in to just create something that's whole. It tastes like how it looks. Like that's when you know it's a good beer.
It does taste like how it looks. It
this
tastes
beer
bright and
blows my
colorful
mind because I keep sipping and looking for the smoke, but the smoke is, and I can't necessarily just pluck it out. It just works. It just melded so well into this beer.
That's the thing about good beer, right? Everybody has a different palate. And depending on your palate, you could pick out different things. Like for me, the smoke came out of the cross. You know what I'm saying? And for you, it didn't. And for you, it was like mixed in. So it just goes to show you can do a great beer and people can pick out different things depending on the strength of your palate.
There's all sorts of factors too. It's like it could be something you ate earlier. It could be something that you did earlier, like drinking something or putting a mint or something like that, smoking cigarettes or something, or smoking blunts or whatever
I'll say
you like
this,
to do.
The smoke, the more I talk about the smoke, I taste it on the edges. Yeah. Just on the like at the front, and then when it just fades away after you get it out your mouth, like the smoke kind of lingers in the back a little bit. That's probably what that spices or that slight heat might be in there as well. Just a very subtle, nothing to eat, something of note that I had to sip like 3-4 times to detect on my palate. Yeah. Which I say my palate's pretty fresh because I haven't, just been drinking water and keeping pretty cool. Yeah. So like it's, me in particular, that's how it affects my mouth right now.
Still on your cleanse,
and I'm also on cleanse too. So like the way my diet as well also affects how you taste things and smell. Like I know I'm picking up on different smells even. It's crazy. I can smell certain scents from a lot farther and more. It's more strong.
How's that going, bro? Because you coming down to the end now. So like,
I'm honestly good, man. I'm at the point now, man, where I'm almost thinking like, I like the way I feel and I like the way I look so much that I might just implement a lot of the factors of this cleanse to my daily practice in life.
That's beautiful.
You know, like,
I feel like that's how it's supposed to be too. Yeah. It's like you learn, and then you're like, man, this ain't.
I can do this.
Like I love it. You know what I mean?
I don't crave. I'm carnivore, but like I haven't craved meat. I'm like, oh, I want I want a steak or I want some
need a
meat.
burger or
I need to eat this. It's like, it ain't really been that. It's just been more so, I just want fucking coffee, man.
Yeah.
Can't
go on with
I want
the mud,
a cup
man.
of Joe.
Can't shake the
Give me
coffee.
some of that Joe, man. I need coffee single origin from Ethiopia.
Yeah.
Man, I need that.
And so it's
Wake
funny,
up
like
in
you
the
talked
morning.
about the smell and all that. Like for me, again, going back to the mother cactus, the first thing I smelled was the smoke. And so that was probably the reason why I tasted it first. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it is the senses, man. Be in tune with your senses. Be in tune with them.
Yeah, absolutely.
And know what you're tasting too, because a lot of times people, if you know what you're tasting, a lot of times that'll give you an impartial view of what you're actually tasting. So like if someone's like, oh, this tastes like diacetyl or
Power
something like
suggestion.
that. Yeah, or something. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you'll detect, your mind will seek that out.
But you know what's funny though? Like most people, if you tell them tastes like diacetyl, they wouldn't even know what that means. That's just like,
Of course,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
but for
strictly
the
like-
people that do, and if you don't know, that's like if you've ever
Buttery
tasted a beer
flavor.
that's got like a buttery, like popcorn kind of flavor to
It
it.
even has a slick
That's what
mouthfeel to it
That's
as
what
well.
we're talking about.
artificial. It's like artificial butter, and you go to the theater and put that butter on it.
Yeah, and so if you ever taste that in a beer, then that means that something went amiss and there's some off flavors in there. Hopefully you don't taste that in a beer, but if you do, now you know what to look out for.
Something messed up in the keg, or it's basically it's a wrap for that
Something
beer.
with the yeast that fermented.
It could be a number of
Yeah,
things why
things,
the acetal taste comes. So yeah, if you don't know what it means, look it up. We just gave you what it means, but drink beer more, man, and understand the complexity and the fineries of tasting beer. And
Yeah, take your time with it too. Let it sit in your mouth for a little bit and
What
see what
helps
it
me a
does.
lot is a notepad, too.
Yeah.
Writing down notes
Tasting
helps a
notes.
lot. Yeah. But yeah, we got the State Fair coming up. I don't mean to breeze over, but yeah, we got the State Fair coming. Y'all happy about that or y'all not? Cause I didn't go last year because COVID was still being COVID, and
I haven't been in a while.
I don't even really like large crowds like that. And, you
I'm
know,
the same,
all
bro.
this stuff going on
Yeah.
nowadays, you got to be vigilant and all
Then
that.
again,
but,
if you just go by yourself, you're just with yourself.
the year before that, motherfuckers started shooting up the shit.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I don't
I
know.
went that year.
Yeah, bro, I was there.
Oh, you was running with them guys?
No. Positively no.
Hey, I'm not trying
Them
to.
folks might have thought I was.
we not fear mongering or nothing like that. But no, I was there that day, and they started shooting at the gate out front. It wasn't in the fair, but man, be cool out here, bro. And if you do go to the fair, enjoy yourself. Just have fun with family. Like, you don't need to be doing all that.
What you looking forward
If
to in
it's hot,
particular
drink
eating?
water.
Yeah, drink some water, please, man.
please.
Yeah,
Well, I'm looking forward to drinking one of Dangerous Man's beers at the agricultural building.
Shout out to the agriculture building where
Come-
all the beers are at.
Come grab one of those. I'm looking forward to drinking some of that, like
got
Dangerous
something
Man
special?
at the fair.
Y'all got something special
We're
coming?
doing this year. We're doing chocolate milk stout. You might find a straight peanut butter porter keg in
Oh,
there, but
classic,
this
classic.
year we're doing chocolate milk stout. It's gonna be good just to drink a chocolate milk stout, not at DM, and you know what I mean.
Or at 8 in the morning.
Interesting. Yeah, right. Other than that, I'm looking for. I always go get me the Cajun spot. They got crab cakes over there. They got peel and eat shrimp and all that. And then I'm sure I'll find some shit to get into. Yeah.
So for me, the fair is a plus and minus thing for me. Like it's hit or miss. I remember going back in the day. You know, I'm a little older than these young pups over here, but I remember going back in the day, and I had some weird interactions with some people of the Caucasian persuasion.
Yeah.
And it kind of just threw me off, man. I never forgot it. It was
What does that
walking.
mean? How weird.
Oh, I'm going to
Are
get
you
to the
stealing
story.
my fries?
No, man, I was just walking, and you know how you like try to get around a person and kind of like play the moving game? Guy was with his daughter, and he kind of elbow checked me, and I was like, "What's up, man?" And he called me the N-word.
Oh,
Serious.
damn.
And so my initial reaction was to snap off, but he had this little girl with him, his daughter.
Right.
And for me, it's like you growing up in a wrong household with all these. I could snap on your pops, but I'm trying to be the better person for you.
You gonna
even though-
justify him for calling you that
but
to her?
But it's still like.
No, I get
You
it.
know,
Yeah,
she was like 7 or 8.
She might have forgot about it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go in on her
Yeah,
pops the
yeah.
way I wanted to if it had been him by himself. So that kind of just turned me off to the fair for a number of years. Because you get a lot of people from other places that come to the fair that don't have interactions with
Yeah,
people
they
of
come from
color
all over
and
to
minorities.
Brainerd or something.
Yeah.
And no disrespect to Brainerd, but you know, you got people from rural towns and all that. Yeah.
And they don't have interactions with people that look like me or look like us.
You might see someone from Spicer in there
Yeah.
talking
Oh.
spicy.
Yeah.
Morehead. For real. Yeah,
know.
you might have people.
Sioux Falls.
Yeah, exactly.
Crookston
Yeah,
or
Medina.
you say Edina?
Medina.
Oh, Medina.
I thought you said Edina. I was like,
it's
damn.
I'm skipping the jump.
Okay.
What about you, man? What's your experiences?
I need that fried fruit. I need that fried fruit. I need it right now.
Fried fruit?
Hold on.
I'm coming for it.
Fried
or
fruit?
food?
Fried fruit.
Okay.
I'm not familiar.
Straight, it's the same booth underneath the grandstand. On the if the grandstand is in front of you, it's on the right side of the grandstand. Fried olives.
Over by the alligators.
Yeah,
alligators.
Yep.
Okay, yep, kind of near there. Fried fruit hits, bomb. I go there, I visit that. I pay that about 1 to 2. If we feeling it, we do 3 visits. Every time I go to the fair, I hit it up.
Every time?
I ain't gonna lie. No, almost 1 to 3 visits every time. I might run it back if it's hitting right.
Damn, this motherfucker.
I'm like, yeah, it's me. What can I say?
For that dragon fruit.
I came for the fried fruit, man. You gonna fry up the pineapples right?
got some
okay.
leche?
What's up with the grapes though? I like the strawberries too. Thank you. Throw them on. So I'm looking forward to that. And then the beef sticks. For sure. You know the kettle corn spot?
Ooh,
where
that's my jam.
Where like the big one where they got the actual kettle, and then it's the wood chips on the ground. They doing all the woodsman sports, balancing on the logs and shit in the chainsaw contests and stuff. Yeah, man. There's a booth right next there that's got the best beef sticks. Them shits is like from here to the this other pole. They long. They got the flavor in them. They
long.
I can't make. They long beef sticks, man. They're full of flavor.
Got the flavor in them.
All of that flavor. Go ahead and bite now.
So there's one more thing I love about the State Fair though, and I don't know if you guys have ever been there. You probably have. I like the butterfly exhibit.
Oh yeah, that's dope.
Man,
Oh yeah,
that's so peaceful for me.
for
I
sure.
go in there. That's like the first thing I hit. I go in there. Let the butterflies get on
Look,
me.
Anthony, you got the
just
butterflies.
chill. Yeah, man. It's serene though. It's tranquil. Like it
is nice.
It for me, it connects me back with nature in a sense. You know what I'm saying?
And you
Getting
see
back
some
on the
butterflies
earth.
you
Never
would not
see.
actually see like out in Minnesota. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if they ship them up or if they just bring them from a sanctuary or what. But
I'm actually curious, speaking of that, because of the fact that monarchs are now on the endangered species list, I'm curious to see if they're gonna have more because of that for preservation or less, and they're gonna have different butterfly varieties.
we just saw that
up.
earlier. We saw Monarch earlier.
You did, huh?
Yeah, me and Eric did. I don't know if you saw it.
I saw one 2 days ago on my bike ride over the West River Parkway.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, man. Last thing about the butterfly exhibit, I want to shout out my girl Laura Geiselman, friend of mine from high school. She does the artwork on the outside. So if you ever pull up, check out the mural out front. They always change it from year to year, but she's usually been doing it the last couple years.
Speaking of beautiful butterflies that have nice colors and remind you of fruits and berries, man, we got this delicious ass. What's this one here? This is the double raspberry end layer, double fruited goza.
Yeah, man, it's a fruited goza with malted wheat, Pilsner malt, sea salt, and it's conditioned with over 4,000 pounds of raspberries. One of my favorite fruits, y'all.
How many pounds?
4,000.
Whew. Damn.
That's a lot of fruit, man.
That is a lot of fruit, and that's a lot of raspberry seeds. I don't know if you ever dealt with raspberry in the brewery, but
Oh yeah,
man,
It's a lot of seeds, man.
it's a lot of They can clog up a lot. They can clog up a keg, man, for real.
And the lines.
And
too,
the line,
man.
yeah.
Yeah, had them lines gunked.
Man, this. Woo.
I'm a fan of this one, man. I think I'm digging the double fruited situation. It's just like caked up with just that sea salt comes in. It keeps the sweetness tamped down a bit because obviously, being a fruited goza, things can get a little rash on the sweetness. But with that sea salt in there, kind of, swinging things back into reasonable territory, you get that. It's thick, it's viscous. And but it is a sweet beer, but it's just a pleasure. I would like to add some tequila to this one. Maybe even some mezcal. I think this one will be good for some mixing if you want to do some beer cocktails. But I'm a fan of this one. This one here, it works for me. I lean towards sweet for my palate, so I'm always gonna go this way with that. And yeah, it's right up my alley. Give me that.
I'm liking it. For me, the sea salt comes right through. It just kind of pulls that umami, the saliva glands, and it makes them dance around.
Activates them, huh?
Yeah, it makes them jump hula hoops. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then just gozas. I like gozas better than I like sours personally. It's a little more
sour. You like the goza more?
Yeah, I like the goza more. It's not to me, to my palate, it's not as puckery.
Yeah.
It's more of a little balance. But this is really good. When I first saw it, I'm like, ooh, it's thick, but in all the right ways.
But
in all
Anthony,
the right
man,
ways.
since when was we not liking thick, bruh?
I mean,
Come on, since when was thick ever a bad thing?
in
I like-
that situation, it's not.
Let's be real, thick cake.
I don't
all
like
right.
cake.
You don't like cake, thick
I don't like
brownies?
Cake. Don't like brownies either.
Man, give me the thick.
I like fudge.
No, I like it though. I agree with Anthony. The sea salt comes in real nice. It's a very easy drinking beer for, I think it has 7.4 or 7.2.
7.2.
Yeah, 7.2%. And so it's pretty easy drinking for that being the ABV.
Yeah.
I wouldn't necessarily, bring it out on like a 95-degree day on the boat or nothing like that.
I might.
But on a 76-degree day on the
Day
beach.
like today.
I'll do it then too.
Then I'm in there. Yeah.
So yeah, it's 7.2. So like, if you have a couple of these, it might sneak up on you.
Yeah, two, 3 of these.
Two, 3 will bust you upside
should
the
be
head.
good.
You'll get up and have that little wobble leg going on.
When you
That
get up
little
to
wobble,
when you get up
wobble.
to go to the bathroom, you're gonna
Yeah.
find out what's going on really, what the truth really is.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, plus all the artwork on all these cans is amazing.
They are nice, man.
You know, that's one thing that gets lost at different breweries. Artwork, man, catches the eye. You know what I'm saying? A lot of beers are sold by how the label looks.
Marketing,
So,
man.
It
Marketing,
is.
Spend all your money on marketing. I promise you're gonna sell what you're trying to sell.
Yeah, man. I like this. It's got the cactus on it over here. That's got the raspberry on it. This is a simple,
The raspberry drip,
clean,
too.
Mexican style font. So yeah, man.
Good. Mexican style font, huh?
I don't know what it's called. The
What is
font.
that, bro?
I'm paraphrasing here. I don't know the right words.
Dude, it's them cartoons from the 20s, man, 40s,
They're
bro.
all jacked
I'm
up.
not gonna lie though, man. I grew up on them shows.
Well, y'all did.
Them shits had me lying, dying, bro.
Yeah. They had you lying
still
and dying?
be lying and dying, bro. Lying on my flow, lying on the flow and dying, decaying.
But you know, they was made in a different era, and like it's like I said, we all laughed at them as
Yeah.
kids, and you get older, you're like, whoa.
Honestly,
Yeah,
if you
know.
look at the history of animation, though, cartoons are actually initially made for adults.
Oh, they are.
And a lot of
Yeah.
the humor on there is actually for adults, man.
Any
like
Disney
real-
Pixar movie now.
You go
I
watch
mean-
some OG Mickey Mouse joints or the Popeye joints. There's a lot
Bugs
of
Bunny
suggestive things happening.
yeah, right.
Bugs Bunny joints though.
Man, Bugs for real,
Man,
man.
Bugs got some
Bugs,
little suggestive
man.
stuff. I mean,
Man,
we can
yeah.
go back to Brer Rabbit.
Betty Boop, man.
Yeah.
Betty Boop was black, by the way.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
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 you
Esther
did
Jones,
you
man.
did a write up on that for
Yeah,
Broken Clock when we did the
Broken Clock.
Messenger series. Shout
That's
out to
right.
Broken Clock for that. And shout
Shouts out to
Phill,
Broken
man.
Clock, but first of all, man, we still coming back for that kickball, bro. I ain't forget. Swear, I promise you.
You gotta let people know what that is, though, man.
A couple years ago, we had a kickball tournament, just Northeast breweries. Broken Clock somehow won, but I still think they was bringing in outside talent.
So what they do, we were just in the kickball league. So we've been in it twice, 2 years in a row. Our team is our brother and Phill and I put together. We're called the Bad News Beers. Broken Clock has not lost in 3 years.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Because they
And
picking
half
up
of their
people off the
players,
street.
half their players are from their co-op. They don't work in the brewery.
That's what I'm saying, bro. They came on the field looking like the Monstars. You know, in
They
Space
wear
Jam, when they
cleats.
come out.
They all
I
wear
swear.
cleats.
They all got
And
beefy
what
calves.
kills me,
They look like
what kills
pros.
me is it's a beer league, right? They don't drink beer. It's a beer league. Everybody's drinking beer, bringing beer. Some people
still
bring
shouts out
six
Broken
tools.
Clock, but
They
I'm
don't drink beer.
And 56 tried that too 1 year too. I see y'all, man.
Yeah.
Y'all can't be hiring people to win the kickball league,
Man,
bro.
hiring the four
Monster.
season for kickball season.
Y'all need to
Yeah,
come get
man,
y'all
I'm like,
ball
bro,
back
what?
like Jordan did, man.
Man, for real.
Man, next year I'll be back. My knee is finally healed, so I'm Gucci.
You should
And
tell
shouts
your-
out Jeff North
You gotta
too.
tell your team though, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Oh yeah, of course.
Hey, bro, what you need, bro? You come do some yin yoga with me, and we'll get that knee ready and flexible, so you don't just be breaking it right again. You know what I mean?
Man, listen.
Your knee ain't worse than mine, man.
Hey, it might be.
Torn ACL,
Life I
MCL,
live, how much-
meniscus.
This is why you should warm up before you go ahead and do rigorous activities. Warm up. Go for a jog, run, stretch. You need to do that before you doing a bunch of this shit, especially as you get a little older. Take care
That's
of
true.
yourself.
What's the number one reason why people go to old folks' homes?
Because they can't get up off the shitter.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hip flexors get all stiff. You stuck on the toilet. Guess who gotta call somebody to come wipe your ass and get you off the toilet and back to the
Life
couch?
alert. That's it.
Pretty
Yeah.
soon, Phill will be able to help you out directly with
Yeah,
that.
definitely.
Real
Look out for him. Let's just do a mental health check-in real quick, Jazz. And,
Yeah, for sure.
Cool, man. Yesterday, man, I had for class we had to do 24 hours of honorable silence. And
Wow.
so you know, basically you just gotta shut the hell up all day. Just shutty.
Can't say nothing.
Nothing. So I was that was an interesting experience. It was kind of nice. It was like low-key peaceful.
Yeah.
You know, especially when you just got to doing something and just you just focus and worry about yourself, which is what you should always be worried about. And minding your business, neighbors, leave your neighbors alone if you ain't trying to do that. But anyways, Yeah, it felt nice to just kind of be within my head and myself. And I'm the type of person to talk to myself. So honestly, the biggest challenge was not talking to myself aloud.
Yeah.
And that was the hardest part because I just do it. There was a few times where I had to catch myself because I was about to say something or I was, I'm like, oh, cool. And so it encouraged you to be in social settings with it just to see how the experience was. And it was fascinating. I went to work and, it was a challenge to communicate, but I kind of just,
like, all right, notepad.
I had the notepad. We figured it out. Communicated some things.
Like signals and whatnot.
Yeah, you got to get a little creative with your communication. So it forces you to kind of think. It also just put me in a position like, well, not everything needs a response right away. Sometimes you can just let things be as they are said to you. But it was also funny because one of my friends in yoga class was like, all right, I'm done talking to you because I'm just talking to myself now. So we usually talk for a little bit, but they had like, I'm going home. I'm not talking to you no more. I can't. I feel crazy. So, but it's been nice though to wake up this morning and be able to speak. It felt good, but it also made me kind of hold my words a little more, cherish them a little bit more because what you're saying, what you exits your mouth is a bit of energy distribution. So it's nice to kind of preserve that energy and focus it more into more intentional speech, if you will.
Like that.
I dig it.
Mean what you say and say what you mean.
Absolutely, yeah.
I feel that.
Less is more.
Yeah, man. So for me, man, it's been a good week. Again, riding bike, getting the mental right. Today was a good day as well, man. So I'm in therapy. I talk about mental health all the time, but I needed a new therapist, so I finally got around to setting up a new therapist.
Hey,
had
let's
to
go.
Had to reschedule my psychiatrist because I'm here, so I had to reschedule that. But yeah, man, I'm just making roads in that, and trying to be the best person I can be for myself and for others around me. And it's important, because every time some of us, or I think a lot of people actually, we all need somebody to talk to and just will listen to us, like you were saying.
Someone to confide in?
Yeah, somebody who talk to you and doesn't like throw it back to you, just listens to you and then helps you to narrate that into what best fits for you. So therapy is great.
Yeah, someone who's just like middle of the road, like not someone that's like gonna be like, well, I think this or like this. Just someone's gonna listen.
Just listen, man. Basically let you vent and let you come to your own conclusions about what you're venting to. That, to me, that's what the mark of a good therapist. That lets you find your road. And so that's been my thing this week.
Word. Nah, I'm feeling that, man. For me, I've just been taking a step back from going out and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Last couple weeks, I've been traveling a lot. I was in Moorhead. I was in Duluth. This weekend, I'm in Madison. So I'm really looking forward to just kind of getting back home and just recentering myself and realigning myself and just, just taking those times just to like enjoy sitting at the beach with my girl or sitting and reading a book and just not having 10,000 people around you, like literally thousands of people around you. And so this happens every year for me. And then by the end of it, I'm usually like, damn, I'm ready for it to be over. And so I'm kind of at that point now, but I'm excited for Madison, and that's gonna be a good time and whatnot. But yeah, just after that, I'm just trying to get back to myself. My birthday is next week.
Early birthday.
Turning 32 or 33, something like that. I stopped counting at 30, man. You know what I mean? Hey, to be honest, man, motherfuckers wasn't even supposed to be here in the first place. It was supposed to be 24, nothing. But we Gucci, so just keep it moving, you know what I mean? And yeah, I'm just excited to just get into the fall. We got football coming up. I got a couple books that I got waiting for me to read. I just gotta finish that 1493. Shouts out Charles Mann, but your book fucking reads like a goddamn textbook, bro. I feel like I'm in college again. But shouts out to Charles Mann though, because it's a great book, but man, I feel like I should be taking notes.
It's a thesis.
Yeah, but other than that, man, I'm good. My mom is back around and got a couple things going on, but yeah, other than that, good to go.
What's up? That's what's up, man.
Yeah. But yeah, man, it's been another episode of the Black Brewers Podcast.
Indeed.
Once again, we are here at Modist Brewing in Minneapolis, Minnesota. My name is Greg.
My name is Anthony.
I'm Phill. Drink some water.
Make sure you drink some water. And hop on the bike too. We only got a couple months left.
Check us out on Instagram, Black Brewers Podcast, on Twitter, Black Brewers Podcast, or on YouTube, Black Brewers Podcast. Shout out to Onsite Media. Check them out as well. Make sure y'all go check that out. And yeah,
Shout out to Show.